Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. I've been out of commission for a few weeks here on YouTube. It was my own fault. I just had managed to injure myself, but I just want to talk to you today about an important topic, something that I've had reiterated to me, is riding gear and safety. This is my former Daily Rider helmet, Shoei Neotech 2. It's got a serious abrasion and a crack in it. I'm not going into too many of the details about the accident because it's still being handled by insurance and all that stuff. Although my insurance company has been really good. So everything's going well. But this, my friends, it's not much of a hit on the helmet, but it did crack it. There is a crack that you can see here. And I'm so thankful that wasn't my skull. So anyhow, this helmet is now a wall hanger, or will probably wind up in a trash can. I may split it in half and make an art object out of it, or use it for Halloween decoration. I have to go somewhere and buy another one. I tried mail ordering a different helmet, but the problem, I'm unable to do that. I wear a size 2X in the Neotech 2. Shoei has since changed the design. Some things about the Neotech 3 are different. So I'm going to have to go to a store that sells and stocks a bunch of helmets so that I can get one to try on. Unfortunately, here in South Carolina, almost no one rides with a helmet. So all the motorcycle dealerships and even some of the big chain gear stores basically stock a bare minimum selection, because where it's not required by law, people just don't wear them, except for a handful of diehards like me. I've been mixing it up in and out of traffic for 30-something years, and I knew that I could go down. I was very fortunate. I do have 3 broken ribs right now. And they're starting to knit back together, but it's still painful enough that I can't sleep lying flat in the bed. I have nearly healed abrasions on both elbows and on both knees. So that's going well. It could have been much worse, but it wasn't, thanks to preparation. The only thing I wasn't wearing that day, I was not wearing riding pants. I was just wearing straight up jeans. And I should have been wearing riding pants. That might would have saved me from having such a large, ugly scar on my knee. But you know what? Life is a lesson learned. Of course, there's no marks on my hands anywhere. And that was with this pair of old, inexpensive gloves from Joe Rocket. As you can see right there, the knuckle guards are all tore up. But hey, they did the job. It was worth every penny. I was planning to replace these soon anyway, because I put so many miles that I have to replace my gloves every other year at the most. 2 years has been the most I've ever gotten out of a pair of gloves before they've worn out. My Tourmaster jacket didn't fare so well, but once again it did its job. It's like the helmet. That was a $900-something helmet, and it's worth every penny because I don't have any damage up here on my beautiful head. Got a couple of torn up elbows, and that's where I got the abrasions on my arms from. And neither one of them was that big or bad. It could have been much worse. So anyhow, padding through the back and everything, so it's not bad actually. As you can see, the damage really wasn't on my elbow where the padding was, it was on my forearm. So that was all safe. Like I said, wear your gear, folks. It's worth it. And I have found riding in 100-degree heat, like I do every summer, and have been doing every summer for the last 30 years, there was a time when you wouldn't catch me dead wearing a jacket and a helmet riding a motorcycle in the summertime. But that day was a long time ago. I'm a little bit smarter now. Or perhaps I've just been down a few times. But a good mesh jacket will actually keep you cooler than no jacket at all when you're riding and the sun is beating down. Yeah, it'll be a little hotter sitting at a stoplight, but that's only a minute or two at the most, especially if you're going a weekend rider going out to ride the back roads. There shouldn't be enough to even bother you. Unfortunately, my poor old motorcycle didn't fare so well here. I was on my Honda Pacific Coast, and the insurance adjuster has already been to look at it. It's kind of a little bit beat up. We got a mirror missing off of it, and all the body work that needs to be replaced. The insurance adjuster has already looked at it, and I'm not sure if I'm going to rebuild it or not. I'm going to keep it for a while. I actually took it for a ride this past weekend, and it still runs good. But there's something chirping in the front end in time to the wheels spinning around. And I've got so many other bikes and so many projects and so much going on here. I'm kind of up in the air about whether I'm going to fix it or not. I had started and I had even filmed the first portion of it. Working on this Yamaha again, I was going to, if you watch my shorts, you've seen that I have got a big bore piston and a new carburetor as a Yoshimura cam for it. Unfortunately, having broken ribs kind of precludes pulling engines by yourself. So that's going to have to wait a few more weeks while I heal up. Since I had planned to sell the Vespa here, but since I'm winding up getting rid of the Pacific Coaster, I don't have it to ride right now. I'm going to keep the Vespa after all. Besides, it's just too cool for school. It really is. Yeah, I know a lot of motorcycle people don't understand why I'd want to ride a scooter. But I really like it, and that's all that matters. So yeah, look for more videos to come. Like I said, I teased everybody with getting started back on this thing, on this old CL72. And I've done a little bit to it. But then I had my little accident. I had actually kind of postponed that while I was installing the big bore kit on the Yamaha SR500. So all the shop work is on hold for a couple weeks. This coming weekend, I will be traveling up to Pennsylvania for the VJMC National Rally. And I'll be taking some pictures there, and I'll be filming parts of that over on the VJMC YouTube channel if you want to go check that out. I do have a good project for sale here if anybody wants it. This bike is my Trail 55. It is a 1962 model. I do have the wiring harness tag in my toolbox. It runs decent. It rides good. I've got a CT90 rear wheel on it. I've got several $100s worth of restoration parts to go with it. But I've just got so many projects, probably need to thin it out. So if you're interested in that one, send me a message, let me know. I want $850 for the bike like it is, with the original rear wheel, with the custom that's set up for the overlay sprocket. It doesn't have the overlay sprocket on it. Or if you want the bike and all the parts that I have bought to restore it, including new seat, new front cover, headlights around, all that, I will take $1,200 for the whole entire shooting match. But that's kind of it for now. That's why I've been offline. I'm trying to shoot this one through in one take because I'm getting ready to pack up to head to the VJMC National Rally. Go check out the VJMC YouTube channel. I'll leave a link below. And of course, while we're at it, don't forget to go shopping over at japan.webike.net and use discount code PSYCHO1 to help me buy parts for all this junk. They've been really good to me, and I appreciate their help. So that's it for today. Just a quick update. An old man talking in a shop and telling you how to improve your chances of survival in an accident and letting you know what's coming up in the next few weeks. Take care, keep riding, keep wrenching, stay crazy.